Lecture explains the Bluetooth architecture. Bluetooth. It is a standard for short range, low power, low cost wireless communication that uses the radio technology. It can be used at home, offices, car, etc. It is a specification of wireless personal area network. It allows the users instantaneous connection. It assures protection against interferences and safety in the sending of information. The standard Bluetooth operates in a band of 2.4 GHz. Architecture of Bluetooth. The Bluetooth operates on 79 channels in the 2.4 GHz bandwidth with 1 MHz carrier spacing. Each device performs frequency hopping with 1600 hops per second in a pseudo-random fashion. A piconet is a collection of Bluetooth devices which are synchronized to the some hopping sequence. One device in the piconet can act as a master and remaining can act as a slaves. The master determines the hopping pattern in the piconet and the slave has to synchronize the pattern generated by the master. Each piconet has a unique hopping pattern. If a device wants to participate in the network, it has to synchronize to the pattern. There are two additional types of devices, parked device and standby device. These two devices do not participate in the piconet. If a parked device or standby device has to communicate, for example, there are already 7 active slaves, one slave has to switch to the parked mode to allow the parked device to switch to the active mode. Next, protocol stack. The protocol stack has 5 layers. First one, a radio layer, baseband layer, link manager protocol, logical link control and adaptation protocol, service discovery protocol. First, radio layer. This protocol specification defines air interface, frequency bands, frequency hopping specification, modulation technique used and transmit power class. Baseband layer. It deals with addressing scheme, packet frame format, timing and power control algorithms required for establishing connection between Bluetooth devices within piconet defined in this part of protocol specification. Next, link manager protocol. It is responsible to establish link between Bluetooth devices and to maintain the link between them. It also includes authentication and encryption specification. Next, L2 cap. It adapts upper layer frame to baseband layer frame and vice versa. It takes care of both connection oriented and connectionless services. Last is service discovery protocol. It relates queries including device information can be taken care at this protocol so that the connection can be established between the devices. Radio layer. The radio layer corresponds to the physical layer of OSI model. It deals with radio transmission and modulation. It moves the data from slave to master and master to slave vice versa. It is a low power system that uses 2.4 GHz ISM band in a range of 10 meters. There are 79 channels of 1 MHz each. It uses frequency hopping spectrum to avoid the interference. There are 3 power class available: power class 1, power class 2 and power class 3. In power class 1, the maximum power is 100 milliwatt. In power class 2, the maximum power is 2.5 milliwatt. In power class 3, the maximum power is 1 milliwatt. Next is baseband layer. It performs frequency hopping and also defines physical links many packet formats. The packet format has basic 3 fields. First one access code, second one packet header, third one payload. The access code has preamble bit, synchronization bit, trailer bit. The packet header has AM address, type, flow, ARQN, SEQN, HEC. Payload. Payload has 0 to 2744 bits. Next is link manager protocol. The link manager protocol has 7 functions. First one, authentication, pairing and encryption. The basic authentication is handled in the baseband. Second one, synchronization. Precise synchronization is a major importance within a Bluetooth network. Third one, capability of negotiation. Not only the version of LMP can be exchanged, but also information about the supported features. Fourth one, QoS. Different parameters control the quality. Fifth one, power control. A Bluetooth device can measure the received signal strength. Depending on the signal level, the device can direct the sender of the measured signal to increase or decrease its transmit power. Sixth one, link supervisor. It has to control the activity of a link. Seventh one, state and transmission mode change. Device might switch the master and slave role, detach themselves from a connection, or change the operating mode. Next is L2 CAP. L2 CAP stands for Logic Link Control and Adaptation Protocol. It is a data link protocol on the top of the baseband layer offering logical channels. There are three logical channels: connectionless channel, connection oriented channel, signaling. In connectionless channel, these unidirectional channel are typically for the broadcast from master to slave. Second one, connection oriented channel. Each channel of this type is bidirectional and support the QoS flow specification for each direction. Next is signaling. Signaling, this type of logical signal is used to exchange signaling messages between the L2 CAP entities. Thank you.